Hello, I'm Mario Toneguzzi, and I'm taking care of business. Joining me today is Romana King, who is Director of Content for Zolo Realty. Romana, you guys put out an interesting survey recently on homeowners and potential homeowners and what they want in a home today. So what do they want?
They want bigger. They want bigger and more designated usable space. Can I wrap it up in a nutshell like that?
Yeah.
I think that what we're seeing from our report is actually a reflection of what's been going on during the pandemic, which is people are looking for, they still want, places where families can gather, but I think they want more defined space or at least more flexible space. So they want that home office, or what we're seeing is they're actually saying we want more bedrooms. And I think that's almost like a reflection of, if we have more bedrooms, more designated, close the doors kind of space, we have that home office that we can close the door and actually conduct business without it interfering with our family life. And I think that's what we're seeing from potential buyers or recent homeowners. So going into 2022, larger homes, or at least homes with more defined space, more defined bedrooms, are in the biggest demand.
I find that interesting because, at certain periods of this 2-year time frame that we've been involved in with, you've had, people remote work, you've had students on, going online, et cetera, like that. I know for myself, at one period of time, all 5 people were in the household doing something, right? Whether it was work, whether it was school. So yeah, the trend towards bigger is most definitely, I think, needed, right? Yeah.
A trend towards bigger, trend towards, a home that can accommodate sort of more interaction within the home. So
Yeah.
we still see this desire for updated heating and ventilation. I don't think that's because people think furnaces are sexy. They're not. But what they think is sexy, or what they like, is the fact that there's consistent temperature. You're not wrapping yourself in a blanket. You're not, opening the window because you're dying of the heat or you're sweating. You're able to actually use the space consistently without having to worry about condensation, without having to worry about, lack of heating. And I think that's what we're seeing. We're seeing people that want that backyard retreat, the private area where people can gather. I know my own family, we're still, we have immune compromised people. So what do we think of? We think of, well, how do we gather outdoors where everyone is comfortable, where maybe some people are a little bit older that feel the cold a bit more, the wet a bit more. They have that defined space that's outdoors where they can be safe, gather with family, but at the same time, feel comfortable. So backyard retreats are still really popular, important. People want to see that defined use in the backyard where it's private and you can still gather safely, right?
Yeah. Let's break it down in different areas and different groups. So what do women want? Is there anything specifically that they would like in a home? Besides,
Yeah, I think that the women's desires kind of reflect their want for a comfortable, inviting space. Top of the list again is an updated HVAC, which people always laugh at. Why would women want an updated furnace and air conditioning? I don't think, again, I'm not asking for my husband for a Valentine's Day gift on a new furnace or AC. What I'm asking for is usable space that I can rely and feel comfortable in. Which means, updated HVAC. So I'm not paying huge bills, but I'm also able to use that space so that I can turn on the AC when it's really hot in the summer or turn on the heat. I think the backyard retreat that women are looking for, and also the fireplace, lends itself again to that idea of a warm, comfortable, inviting space for family to gather to either work or play within the home. That's, become sort of our central zone for everything, work, life, and play.
what about men?
Men, it's kind of surprising. I think more men are excited about being in the kitchen. They really looked at an updated kitchen as being something that's really important. They also wanted the backyard retreat. But men are also, their privacy and comfort is a big thing too. So they're looking for a garage, not a big surprise there, maybe a retreat to the garage to work on a few things, or a master bedroom or a main bedroom with an ensuite. So they don't want to traipse around their house to have to go and use the loo. They want to just go right from their bed to their loo and right back again, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's that comfort of having that private space, right? We're spending more time at home. They want that comfort of a private space.
Okay. As you look at from a demographic point of view, what about in terms of the generations? Is there a difference between the quote unquote the millennials to say somebody that's I don't know, in their 40s, 50s in what they want in a home?
I think one of the biggest disconnects we saw were what people wanted a home in terms of the number of bedrooms. I think the younger generations maybe not so intimately aware of the price, real like what's required to actually buy a house. They wanted a house with more bedrooms. Whereas when you started getting up in the demographics, the people that were probably really actively looking in the market, they were willing to settle for a 3-bedroom versus a 4-bedroom, although the ideal bedroom or the number of bedrooms is now 4 bedrooms versus 3 bedrooms the last time we ran this survey. So the older you get, the more realistic you are about your housing price. I think the older you get to, the less bedrooms you need. You maybe want 1 bedroom that's a guest room, and then 1 bedroom that you can do as a dedicated office, and then your own bedroom. So
Yeah.
I think that we saw some differences that way. I think dedicated home office, you definitely saw the older demographics, they wanted the dedicated home office, whereas the younger demographics, I think they still have a desire to go out and socialize in their work environment. So they weren't as concerned about a work from home environment, and maybe not as concerned. And for that reason, not as concerned about whether or not they had a dedicated home office.
Yeah, exactly. And also, there's some parts of that study or survey that you looked at the ideal home and what that
Yes.
looks like. Can you maybe describe what the ideal home is, in case I'm looking for one in the next few months?
Of course, or if you're a seller looking to buy and you think, well, open concept's still really popular. Not so much. The ideal home now is the 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom. So we've bumped up. It used to be 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom. Now it's a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom, and that's only about a year's difference. It shows that people are looking for that more space, more ability to use the house with comfort. We're also looking for a main bedroom with an ensuite. A walk-in pantry is really important, and a garage is still extraordinarily important. I think that plays to the Canadian 4 seasons. We get snow, we get rain. We want to be out of the elements while we're actually tinkering.
Yeah. All right. Super. Thanks, Romana, for joining us again today.
Thank you, Mario.
All right. Super. That was Romana King, Director of Content for Zolo Realty. I'm Mario Toneguzzi, and this has been Taking Care of Business. Thanks for joining us today.